Let's go through it together. What's your first step? Okay. Even before that, though, I would call that the second step. Okay, so first you need to do that little substitution. So 4 to the third plus negative 9 times 4 minus negative 4 plus 9. Okay. And then we said the first step is you're working inside the parentheses or the brackets, which is treated like a parentheses. Inside this first set, the best you can do is an exponent first. 4 to the third power is going to give you what? 64. Is everybody okay doing those exponents in the calculator? Yeah? Okay. Times 4. While I'm here, minus a negative is the same as what? Minus a negative can be rewritten as plus positive, so just plus 4 plus 9. Might as well just simplify a little bit. Okay, next I'm continuing inside that parentheses. 64 plus negative 9, you should have a 55. And at this point, you can just drop the parentheses. Oops, that's a... What did I do there? I don't know why I wrote that like that. You can just drop the parentheses because you've simplified everything inside it. Plus 4, plus 9. Okay, from there, the brackets are, again, still treated like a parentheses, and even if you didn't see that, multiplication is next. We're going to have, is it 220? And then I can drop the bracket because there's nothing more to simplify there. Everything at this point is addition. Final answer you should get is 233. How did you do? Okay, any questions on this problem? All right, we are going to roll the dice. All right, so here is the worksheet that you guys did and the correct answers. I know you don't have it in front of you because you just turned it in, but are there any in particular in here that you remember giving you a tough time, you were confused about, any that you'd like to go through more in depth? These solutions will be posted online for you tonight as well. What questions do we have? Silence. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the easiest thing you've ever done in your entire life, 10 being the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, where are we with this? 1, 2, 9, 3. Okay. All right. We're there. Is anything in particular? If you're saying like 7, 8, 9, 10, you should be asking the question right now. No? Okay. What about the ones at the bottom? Any of those looking at it, you're like, oh, I didn't remember how to do that last night. Oh, the number thing again. We're still at a 1. 2. Kind of, sort of. Oh, now we're at a 1. Messed up my scale. Backwards. Okay, so are we overall low on the scale? Like we're feeling like we're okay with this? That's what I'm understanding when you don't ask me questions. As a teacher, I'm hearing that you got this and you don't need me to talk about it anymore. Is that the case? If you could just stare at me blankly, that works too. Okay. All right. 1-3 today. This is our last new section for the week. After this, tomorrow we have a quiz review, and Thursday is our first quiz. Okay. So today is all about writing expressions. So quick review from earlier this week. An expression has no what? Equal sign. No equal signs. All right. We are going to start 1-3 with a little group activity. Okay, so I want everybody to make a square like this on your paper. And I want you to label it plus, minus, times, division. Those are 4 operations. You're going to be working in groups. You can work just with your partner, or if you want to make larger groups, like 3 or 4 people near you. Don't like be run around the room or anything, but people near you if you want to work. I want you to, in each of these boxes, fill out as many words or phrases as you can that represent these operations. So to get you started, I have put 1 in each box already. So another way to say add is the word sum. Okay, and I want you to extend on that list. Anything multiplication, another way to say that is times. et cetera, et cetera. So with a partner group, somebody near you, get as many words in these boxes as you can. I'll give you maybe like 4 minutes, 1 minute per box. Okay, go. Words or phrases, what we're looking for here. Let me see it real quick, and then yeah, if it doesn't go through until after the lesson, that's fine. Okay, I'm not going to write them down on the screen here. We're just going to kind of talk about it, but I want you guys to put them in your notes. Give me another word for, did anybody put add on there? Okay, another word for adding. What else? What was it? Increase. Another one. Addition. If you don't have it, fill it in. Plus. Steal yours. That's not addition. We're going to save that for later. Save that for later. Another one. What else? More than. More than would be addition. There's another way we can word that would make it subtraction, so hold that thought. What else? How about total? Does anybody have that one? Together, all together. Combined. Love it. Anything else? Okay, let's move on to subtraction. Subtraction should be on there somewhere. What else? Takeaway. Less than. Decrease by. Difference. Minus. Subtract. These are amazing. Negative. You could say adding a negative. The same as subtracting. Do that. Anything else for subtraction? I'm going to put on the list. Okay, let's go up to multiplication. Multiply and multiplication, of course, should be on there. Times. What else? Product. Fancy math word. Multiply. What else? Per. Okay, so like our problem yesterday, it was like $4.50 per game of bowling. Remember that? So per could be used in a context of multiplication, depending on how it's worded. What else? There was another math word we said. I can't remember if it was yesterday's lesson or Friday. It's a two-letter word. Of. That's what I was thinking of. Of needs to be on the list. Anything else? Okay, on the bottom. Quotient is one way to say division. Division should be on there. What else? Divide. A piece. Okay, so yeah, that works. Piece of. Dividend is part of a division problem. So yes. Divided by. What was that? Sets up. Yes, that works. Half of. Okay, and same along with that. If we want to go back to times, you could say like double, triple, things like that are going to be multiplied, right? How many in each? So different ways that we could say splitting, even you could put on there. Sometimes even the word per is going to show up for division. Like if I say, we'll do examples later with units, miles per hour. It's miles divided into the hours, or hours divided into minutes. Over. Yes, that would represent a fraction. If I say like 6/7, 6 sevenths. Good. Awesome. Okay, so this is the books list. I think we pretty much hit all of them, so we're going to just jump right over that. Okay, so this is what your homework's going to look like. You're going to take all of those keywords that you have in your chart, and you're pretty much just translating into math language from English language here, okay? You're going to look for those keywords. So let's do the first one together. Write an expression. Expression means no what? Equal sign. 7 more than a number B. What's the key word or phrase there that's going to tell me what operation? More than. More than means what? Addition. So my expression will be 7 plus a number B. Variable B. No equal sign. Final answer. Make sense? Okay. So, let's scroll down here. Here are 4 more. Try them with your partners. Group. Translate an expression. Do you guys want to come write them on my screen for me? Anybody want to put number 2 up? 2? And do 3? Anybody want to do number 4? 4, and then 5? Good? Okay. Write them up there. First one's good. If you have like the multiplication symbol, and a dot, parentheses, or something like that, that's easier. Oh. Thank you. Good. Put little stars in your notes by 3 and 4. Subtraction and division order matters. You cannot have C minus 18 or 15 over N. Keep them in the order they're given in the equation. If you see difference of or quotient, something like that, whatever comes first, it's either first in the difference or in the numerator. And then, of course, whatever second is going to be second after the subtraction or in the denominator. Do you have any questions writing the expressions? Okay, let's look at a couple challenging ones together. Number 1, 5 less than the quantity 7 times a number. Less than, what operation is that? It is subtraction, okay? Times the number, of course, is going to be multiplication. Before you answer this, if I have 5 less than 8, what's the answer? 3. So if 5 less than 8 is 3, did I do 5 minus 8? No, we did 8 minus 5, right? Be careful with less than. Less than is actually going to flip the order, okay? If you have something less than something else, you are taking it away from that first item. And if it's confusing with the variables, again, think of it as a number. 5 less than 10 is 5. 5 less than 15 is 10, right? So in general here, it says 7 times the number. It doesn't tell us what the number is. So that means variable. You can use whatever you want. 7x would be fine here. And it's 5 less than that, so take away 5. Okay. Number 2, 6 times the sum of 4 and a number y. So times means what? Multiply. Sum means add 4 and a number y. Okay, so if I'm what am I adding? Let's start with that. Work backwards here a little bit. 4 and the number y are added together. Okay. 6 is multiplied by that. How do I do that? Perfect. 6 is multiplied by the entire quantity, the whole sum. Okay, so you can put a parentheses there. You can put a dot. By the way, if you see quantity, like that last one up there, you can put a parentheses around what follows. Like I could put a parentheses around this 7x if I wanted to. I don't need to in that problem, but quantity is sometimes a keyword. All right, difference means subtract. 15 and the square. What does it mean to square a number? What's that going to look like mathematically? That wasn't in our chart. Power of 2. And in this case, we are squaring m. If it said square root, that's where you would put that little square root symbol. Okay, but square means second power. Questions there? Okay, moving on. Let's say I want to do it these are kind of mini word problems, let's say. I want to write an expression for the height of a wall that is B bricks tall if each brick is 3 inches tall. I think personally, if you've got a variable that represents something in real life and you're not sure what exactly this expression is going to look like, it's a whole lot easier to wrap your mind around it if you think about that variable in terms of a number. Variable means it varies. I can plug in whatever I want. So pick a nice easy number, 10 bricks. There are 10 bricks and they are 3 inches tall. How tall is the wall? 30. What did you do with the 10 and the 3? That's what you do with the B and the 3. 3 times B, or B times 3. Make sense? Okay. So the number of miles in a 4-mile walk that I have left if I've already walked M miles. Again, if you don't like the M, put a number there, 1. If I've already walked 1 mile in a 4-mile walk, how far do I have left to go? 3. So what do we do with that 1 and the 4? What's the relationship? It's 4 minus 1, so in general it's 4 minus M. Okay. Each person's share, if P people share 3 gallons of water equally. Move it up a little bit here. Okay, so again, P people, let's say there are 6 people. 6 people are sharing 3 gallons of water. Equally, we already said was divide. I think that was in our chart earlier, right? So the question is, if you have 6 people that are sharing 3 gallons, would you do 3 divided by 6 or 6 divided by 3? Which way do we perform the division? What do you think? Good. So 3 gallons is what you're dividing, what you're splitting. Whatever you're splitting needs to go in the numerator. And then in general, we can put P down there. If it was 6, it'd be 3 over 6. 6/30 would get a half a gallon. Okay. All right. The other little topic that is in this lesson, which is very quick, is rates and unit rates. A rate is anything that compares two quantities. Okay? And they're usually different units. Okay? A unit rate is a special kind of that. It's where the denominator in the rate is 1 unit. So let me give you an example. If I have 75 students, a lot of times you'll see the word per here, 3 classes. Okay, 2 different units, students and classes that are being compared. If I have 60 miles per hour, that's a unit rate because it's per 1 hour. Okay. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. You can write it like this, 60 over 1. You can write it as this one, 75 over 3. These are always going to be division. Per here means divide. Does that make sense? So if your denominator is 1, you have a unit rate. If your denominator is not 1, just a regular old rate. Okay. So, last examples. Here are a couple rates. We'll start with this one. I want to convert to a unit rate, and then it's important here that you label them. I know what things represent. So here I have $120 for 10 admission tickets. $120 for 10 admissions tickets. I want to convert it to a unit rate. It is as easy as just performing the division. What is 120 divided by 10? 12. This fraction is really going to reduce to 12 over 1. I could put over 1, right? And then we just label it. It's $12 per 1 ticket. And you could write that in words if you wanted to. $12 per 1 ticket. That's the unit rate. Okay? We're not going to do the one in the middle. Let's do the one to the side. I have 40 flowers in 5 vases. What would the unit rate be? Unit rate is 8 flowers per vase. You can always put a 1 in front of that vase if you want to, but it's kind of understood. Okay. All right. that is it for section 1-3. Do you have any questions? Okay. Homework is the third worksheet online, the Firefly worksheet. It is due tomorrow. Right after, listen real quick, guys. Right after the Firefly worksheet, there is a bonus. It's something about like algebra magic. I can't remember what the exact title is. You'll see it says bonus at the top of it. If you want to try it, you can earn some tickets. Remember, those are bonus points for a test or quiz. I will collect that on Thursday if you want to try the bonus. Okay? We're going to review and quiz. Quiz is also Thursday. We'll review tomorrow together. And good news is, if you have a quiz at the end of a week, that means no homework over the weekend. So you will have no homework this weekend. Yay. Okay? Any questions for me? You guys can get started on your homework if you want. Okay? All right.